Grok, what does this mean? ChatGPT, can you please write my essay? Look at this image that I generated with Stable Diffusion.
Hey there, welcome. How'd you find your way to me? Did the interwebs lead you astray? Or did you have a purpose in mind?
Maya, why do I have no friends?
Oh, honey, sounds like you're asking the big questions. I can't really answer that.
Have you had fishes?
How was supposed to be the
Look, just to be clear, AI has done a lot of great things. Look at Gemini's ability to hear a small sample size of a song and to immediately give you the song name. Most video editing softwares now have automated captions now, which makes it so much easier for if you want to make like short form content. But I feel like we king shit girl boss a bit too close to the sun with these fast advancement in AI. There's quite a lot of collateral damage that came from AI, which some are way more obvious than the others. There's so many videos now talking about stuff like AI, which now it kind of feels like kind of a bit depressing, because you start thinking about like what will happen in 10 to 15 years. In my day-to-day life, I try to avoid thinking about all of that stuff because honestly it's just draining. I don't really care. The loss of a lot of jobs, which it makes me think the people that are like super happy that people are losing their jobs to AI, do you think that you're unaffected? You won't be touched? It makes you a bit confused. Because it happened when AI art started getting really good. Because I remember the start of AI art, people thought that it was a joke with how shitty some of the early concepts were, and honestly, it was true. I was going to college thinking that, damn, it's probably gonna take a long ass time for AI to get to a decent level for it to start threatening people's careers. But look at where we are 2 years later, and god damn, you need to be lying to yourself to say that this doesn't look good. And yeah, it looks great. I'm not gonna deny that these pictures look great, but at the same time, for some reason, every single time that you realize that an image has been AI generated, you immediately like recoil in like disappointment, which it makes me think, why is that? Why do basically everyone get disappointed every single time that an image has been just generated by AI? What made you care in the first place? And for me, I think the answer is that it's the lack of story. Sure, a lot of the AI images in the style of Ghibli movies look freaking great, but that's about it that you can say about these images. You don't really care about it. It's boring. You can't really tell anything about it. You can't make any joke about it. And if there's a joke to be made about it, the joke is like the most like whatever joke. It's kind of the same feeling that when somebody tries to do dark humor, but they don't really understand how to do it. Sure, you might think, I just said the most fucked up shit ever. But to everybody,
oh brother, this guy stinks!
and I think AI art is like in the same vein, because it feels like you don't really understand what makes drawing enjoyable. Because it feels like you're trying to fake your human connections with others. Because at that point, why not have AI friends, AI girlfriends, AI dogs? Just replacing every single thing in your life for your point of efficiency. But you wouldn't really do that because your life would be pretty mundane and void. You know what's worse than a 2 out of 10 garbage movie? A 5 out of 10 mid movie. Sure, the 2 out of 10 movie could have had some bad acting,
My name is Ong.
some shitty animation, or some shitty directing. But at least you got something out of it. At least you got some enjoyment by either discussing it with people and friends, or just joking about how bad the movie was. When you watch a 5 out of 10, that movie will immediately be forgotten in the next hour. That's how I feel with like most AI products. Where do we go from here? Well, I don't even know myself. Cause it's not like we can go back in time, at least for now. All I can tell you is that this is probably the best times to be part of a community, because having friends, family to at least bounce back will always feel better in the end of the day than having to be filled in the room with a bunch of yes man programs telling you what you want instead of what you need to hear. Also, for me in the art community, the biggest thing for me that AI has robbed from us is just our ability to just trust strangers. And what do I mean by that? It's just that one of the first few instincts when you see art, especially online, is that you immediately assume if it's AI generated or not. Before all of this craziness about AI, the most that you could think about behind your head is if this art was traced. The art of tracing has low-key been a declining era, which is kind of funny to say. If I wanted to be frank, I would be fine with people being like completely replaced by AI if everyone's given a realistic alternative after getting fired, whether it's through another career path that's easily obtained, or I don't know, like a global income. I don't know, but obviously none of that is gonna happen. All of this is just to enrich a small percentage of people while having people fight each other for no reason. Like, this is stupid. But I just hope that someday people realize that, because it makes me wonder when stuff like this starts happening to people like lawyers, doctors, all of these occupations. Are people really gonna say the same rhetoric? But I like to see this in the future years. I just try to stay positive, not too pessimistic, because it gets grim if you don't do it.